In this video, I'm going to share with you code that I used to get it at a very cheap rate from MTN. I'm not just going to show you those code that I used to get it at a very cheap rate from MTN. On this live video, I'm going to subscribe with those code that I used to get it at a very cheap rate from MTN to prove to you that this code actually work. Make sure you watch this video to the end to be able to know how you can get it at a very cheap rate from MTN. If you are using other network, I've also done similar video on how to get it at a very cheap rate from other network like Airtel, Glo and 9Mobile. I'm going to attach those videos to the description of this video. After you finish watching this video, you can check the description of this video to get access to this other video. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, you are welcome. On this channel, I teach you different methods that you can work from home and make passive income online. If that interests you, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification so that anytime I upload videos like this, you will be the first person to get the notification. And if you got value from this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also drop your comment in the comment section. So let's dive into the video. The code that I used to get cheap data from MTN is *121#. So that's *121#. Then it will take you to this interface. So dial 4, which is smart data. So you have 2 offers that is available for you. Some SIM they will give you about 4 options, but I have only 2 options that is available for me. Now the one that I want to do is the 30 days plan. So I will dial 2. So on the 30 days plan, I have 2 options. The first one with 1.5 I can get 7 GB of data. The second option with 2,500 I can get 14 GB of data. The one that I normally go for is the 14 GB of data for 2.5. So let's do a little calculation to know how much 1 GB of data will cost before I will do the subscription. 2,500 divided by 14. So 1 GB of data will cost just 178 naira 57 kobo. So let me go and subscribe. So I'm going to do the subscription now to show you that this actually work, and this is the one of the options that I used to get cheap data from MTN. So I will dial 2. You'll be charged 2.5 for the purchase of 14 GB of data, valid for 30 days. So I will dial 1 to accept. So you see now, activation of 14 GB smart monthly bundle at 2,500 was successful. You can see the expiring date. This is one of the options that I used to get data at a very cheap rate from MTN. So you can use this option to get data for yourself. Another code that I used to get cheap data from MTN is *406*3#. So that's *406*3#. So let's dial it and see what we can get with this code. Enjoy post-night browsing from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Fairly used policy of 2 GB apply. So I use this code to get it at the very cheap rate that I use for my midnight browsing. So if you with 75 I can get 500 MB, which with 150 can get 1 GB of data. So I will dial 1 now to buy this data to show you. So I will dial 1 then send. You will be charged 75 naira for the purchase of 500 MB post-night browsing. You can use your airtime, pause point, or you can use the combination of both. So I'm going to use the combination of both. I'll dial 3, then I will send. To proceed, I'm going to dial 1 now to proceed. So I will dial 1, then I'll click on send. Activation of 500 post-night plan at 75 naira was successful and expiring. So you can see the expiring date. So I've successfully activated this plan. Then on the second flash message, you can see yellow, you have used 65 naira and 10 points to get 500 post-night plan. You can see your main account balance, all of that. So I used then 10 points for my post point plan and 65 naira. So this is one of the ways I used to get cheap data that I use for mostly my night browsing. Another code that I used to get cheap data from MTN is *121#. That's *121#. Then you dial 1, which is top deal. With 15 I can get 200 MB. So if you want to get that, you dial 1. So this data will last you for 14 days. So with 15 I can get 200 MB that will last you for 14 days. So if you want to do a quick data plan, you can use this one to get cheap data that you can use to do your subscription. So this is another code that I normally use to get cheap data if I want to do something quick and maybe I don't have enough airtime to buy data. I can use this one to get cheap data that I use to do my work. Then let's dial 0 to go back. Now another option that I used to get cheap data is number 2, so you dial 2, which is data for me. So this is another option, so let's dial it and see what can get with this. On this number 2, I have two offers that is available for me, but I normally make use of the first one, which is 300 naira for 1.5 gigabyte of data. So with 300 naira I get 1.5 gigabyte of data. So if you want to get it, dial 1. This data plan will last you for 14 days. So this is another option that I normally use to get data at a very cheap rate from MTN. So let's dial 0 to go, but let me show you the last option that I use. So the last option that I use is the smart data, which is number 4. So you dial 4. On this number 4, you have 4 options that is available. Some SIM will give you 2 options, like one of my other SIM, that one they normally give me 2 options. So that was the first SIM that I used to do that subscription, but this SIM there I have 4 options. So let me show you the first option, what you can get with the first option. So you dial 1. So on this one you have 2 options. The one that I make use of this is the second option, which is 400 naira for 2.5 gigabyte of data. So if you are going for this option, which means 1 gigabyte of data is less than 200 naira. So let's dial 0 to check the other plan. The 7 days plan is number 2, so it dials 2. So on the 7 days plan you have 3 options. The first option with 3 I can get 18 gigabyte of data. The second option with 4000 I can get 22 gigabyte of data. If you divide this, 1 gigabyte of data is less than 200 naira. Then the third option with 7000 I can get 40 gigabyte of data. If you also divide this, 1 gigabyte of data is less than 200 naira. So these are some of the options. So let's dial 0 to check the other option. So the next option is the 14 days plan. So you dial 3. So on the 3 is still almost the same thing. Then the last option that I use is the 30 days plan. I use the other SIM to buy data with this plan. So let's dial 4 to check what I have in this other SIM. So on this other SIM I have 4 options. The first option with 25 I can get 100 MB. The second option with 15 I can get 250 MB, which means with 100 I can get 500 MB. With 200 I can get 1 gigabyte of data. The third option with 10,000 I can get 53 gigabyte of data. Then the last option with 16,000 I can get 110 gigabyte of data. So you can use any of these options to get it at a very cheap rate from MTN. So let's say we are going for the last option, which is 16,410 gigabyte of data. Let's do a little calculation to know how much 1 gigabyte of data will cost if you are using this option. So 16,000 divided by 110. So 1 gigabyte of data will cost you just 145 naira. So this is a very good option that can use to get it at a very cheap rate. So these are the code that I use to get it at a very cheap rate from MTN. I can use this code to also get data at a very cheap rate from MTN. If you got value from this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also drop your comment on the comment section. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification so that anytime I upload videos like this, you will be the first person to get the notification. And if you want to learn how to get it at a very cheap rate from other network, you can check the description of this video, or you can watch the video that is showing next on your screen.